Hello everyone, Kevil here once again. After the complete and utter hell that was that last stage, I want something easy, something that shows what Mega Man's really about. Puzzles and platforming. That's why up next we're taking on Gravity Antonion. He works in an anti-gravity laboratory and now he's taking it over in order to do evil things or something. Whatever you would do that's evil with gravity. He attacks with gravity and also the squeeze bomb. For this one we're taking Axel and X. And ignoring the navigator. I love levels like this. Levels where you actually have to modify parts of the stage in order to get by. They seem to be so fun and so intuitive. Things like Gravity Man stage for Mega Man 5. Such a good level. It's the only level I remember from that game. Go figure. Enemies here are called Rolleroids. They can move on spikes. Makes them useless. Except if you copy them, you have the advantage of being able to walk on spikes as Axel. So that's kind of cool. They fire a little, like, tri-shot that bounces around. I think I almost got smashed there, but I'm not sure. Oh well. Speaking of smashed, you can kill lots of enemies with this ability. I love it. I will never get tired of that room in particular. Just make sure to flip the stage back so you don't have to walk on all those giant spikes. These enemies here are called torch shells. They fire little bullets from their shells, and they kind of more look like crabs to me, but whatever. Green buttons move the stage 90 degrees instead of 180, which is, I guess, different. It does allow you to kill things in new and exciting ways, like these ones here. You can smash sideways. And it also allows levels like this, where you can kind of just not press any buttons at all and pretty much make it through the whole thing. No, seriously. If you really want it to be, it's that easy. You can move a little bit to make that faster if you want, but why would you? That's just awesome. Gently moving to the side here, noting that enemies do not respawn if you destroy them, so you can sit back as far as you want and not let yourself die. Also, cubes. They have spikes on them, and yes, they're here to crush you to death. I prefer to stay near the middle. You'll especially see why in a minute. Well, first off, that block there tends to be first every time. If I recall, I don't actually have this memorized just yet. But the main thing, there we go, is that right around here, the way the blocks move is changed up a bit. Yeah, they all go up like normal, but then they also start going back down. If you're in the middle, you can get semi-smashed, you won't die or take damage, and you'll just be able to, like, basically glitch the system. I'm pretty sure it's a glitch, yeah, but I'm okay with that because, hey, it works. Makes this area that I know a lot of people hate a heck of a lot easier. Kill all of those guys. Activate the smashing platforms. Oh god, switching to Axel because I don't want that to hurt me. And if I'd been X, it takes too long to charge up, so it probably would have hurt me. Fall here. Notice that this platform actually moves. Be a little bit careful about that because, you know, death and stuff. And do note that you are perfectly safe standing right here. That guy cannot hurt you. Gently avoid the spikes. You don't actually have to go down there. You can easily just, you know, dash from the top. But hey, force medals, they're free. Okay, now this area, you want to avoid those buttons. This is actually bad. You don't want to get hit by buttons, or hit the buttons, or whatever you want to call it. Because of the spikes down there, or the spikies. Did you see them? You saw them for a split second, I'm sure. Go pause the video and go back if you didn't. Those spikies will kill you. You don't want to get hit by them. If you avoid the buttons, they won't fall on your face. Turn cannons. Remember those from X1? Yeah, yet another enemy that's, you know, come back from the dead. There's a reason why I'm going about this slowly, and I'll probably show that in my outtakes. It wasn't actually an outtake, but it was really close to one. Oh god, that could have ended badly. Basically, you just want to move very slowly to the very bottom of the screen to the point where you're actually at the boss level, which is right now. And now I'll be switching back to X because he's better. Pretty much. Interesting how instead of like a boss door, it's a teleporter. I like that. Nice touch.
You used to be an incredible scientist. What happened? What are you up to?
Incredible scientist? Who are you to say such things?
How dare you compliment me?
I don't pursue my research just to earn praise from the likes of you.
Have you gone Maverick as well?
Maverick? Once again, you attach labels to me. What arrogance. At any rate, if you choose to stand in my way, I'll destroy you.
Very well then. He starts off this fight by dropping a giant rock on you. You want to avoid that, because it hurts a bit. He can also change how the stage works and get that rock to smash you. He also has a pillar that he can throw at you. That's always fun. Once he goes into his second mode, he can still fall from everything. But he also gains the ability to launch off. That's it. It's the seed. What's it called again? Squeeze bomb. It's called the squeeze bomb. And he can also throw his rock at you. That's fun too. Now, the squeeze bomb won't actually hurt you, as you can see. I'm just kind of sitting in it. But it does absorb your shots. So if you're not in the right position when it's being, like, when you're shooting at him, your shots will go into oblivion. Okay, here's his Giga attack. He drops rocks at you from the ceiling. Go figure. It's the same as everything else. Memorize the pattern. You want to notice that you want to stay towards the right and not the, like, sides. To the right, not the left, that is to say. Because if you're on the left, timing will make that kind of impossible. He can also fire little blobs at you. They trap you, but switching characters will fix that. What's he doing? He's... Okay, I'm smashed again, or trapped again. Don't want to get smashed. This fight is really fun, but also really, really dangerous. Because everything he does can, like, completely destroy you. And then he's going to throw rock at me. Okay, and the only issue I have with this level is the squeeze bomb makes it really hard to, like, actually hit him. Thankfully, I think the... Okay, he's launching more of those. What's it going to be? To the side. Okay, very carefully. Alright, he's almost dead. One more charge shot should do it. What's he going to do? He's going to fire those at me? Fine by me. Please just die. Thank you! Okay. Very, very fun fight, but it's a little bit difficult. It requires a lot of reaction and memorization of how his attacks work. Also, gravity. Whew, okay.
Time to go home.
We get the Spiral Magnum, the Juzan, the... I'm not gonna attempt that. And we get the squeeze bomb. Like I said, it moves around the screen and like it'll deflect or it'll absorb shots. Wait a second. He didn't call me the best hunter in history this time. He just said you cleared that mission with no damage. Good job. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Maybe it's because I didn't pick up the items that are supposed to be there. Anyways. Yes. But the squeeze bomb kind of moves along the screen.
That's the third one, but we still don't know what the Mavericks are up to.
We still haven't determined exactly why the new generation Reploids are going Maverick.
I'm running simulators right now, but it looks like their virus resistance is absolute.
Yeah, I'm a new generation prototype, and I can confirm that. I'm immune myself.
But if Axel's a prototype, then that means he could go Maverick too. But maybe since he's a prototype, he'll be okay. Let's analyze his data to be sure.
What? Hey, I'm no Maverick. Heck, I'm a Maverick hunter.
Anyways, it moves forward like the magnet bomb from Magnet Centipede. If you charge it up, it basically just makes no shots appear on the screen. Pretty neat. Okay, there are a few outtakes, not too many. This was a pretty easy level, but yeah, you enjoy them. Just have to mess around with the stage in order to get hit by missiles. 90 degrees. For the most part, you don't want to do that. That was stupid. This part of the level practically does itself. That was stupid. Carefully going through the bullets, preferably without getting hit by them, failing miserably. Wow, I'm first it's just to smash down, then they go to smash up. You get the idea. Most people really hate this level, and I can sort of see why. Kill those guys. And yes, there's obviously... Whoa! You shot me, you jerk! Ah well, let's see what happens when you fall to your... death? That was supposed to fall. Why did I just get crushed? Huh, interesting. Gently moving down here because there are spikes like everywhere, but also moving platforms that make the... I did not see that bullet coming. Also moving platforms that make the spikes passable. Whew, okay. Now, for this one, you actually don't really want to hit that button at all, because spikies come from the top of the screen, and the exit's right in the front. I gotta remember how to do that, to do it the other way. And this part. If at all possible, you want to avoid the buttons. I said you want to avoid the buttons! Ah! That didn't work. I didn't avoid the buttons. That keeps getting me hit, so that's why I'm going slowly this time. I was looking in the database, and it said there are turn cannons in this level, and I was like, I've never seen those. But, oh, there they are. They're exactly the same as the turn cannons from Mega Man X1, except I think they fire in different directions. It's not super different. Alright, from here I'm just gonna hover to the... Holy God! Never do that again. God, that was so close. There's no way I could have seen that and avoided it. Okay, well anyways, we're fighting a boss now. It's... As long as you have a partner, you'll be fine. If you don't, they will stop you in your tracks. He just got smashed, and that didn't hurt him. Okay, desperation attack. You gotta be very careful. The pattern is simple. It happens the same way each time. Memorize it. That's really all I can say. And then he throws a thing at you. Whew. Okay, he's gonna throw that at me. What's he gonna do with it? Nothing of importance. He can also use that block thing. He only does it when you're really... Oh, crud. Dang it. He only does that when you're really close to him, and I actually got hit by him. So close. He's a pretty easy boss, but, you know, he can still hit you. Well, this was certainly a break from the horror that was Gigabolt. But how's he rate? Well, with only about 20 outtakes, it's pretty clear. I give Gravity Antonion a 1 out of 10. As I said before, I love this level. The concept behind gravity modification has always intrigued me, and this stage does that very well. It may not be challenging, but it's very fun. It's a nice puzzle, and you get to smash things. Come on, you can't beat that. As far as the boss, I'll admit, he takes a little bit of getting used to. He moves very fast, and everything he does requires some pretty intense forethought. Once you learn his patterns and how his attacks works, though, he's pretty easy to predict, and all of his moves are pretty easy to dodge. So, again, like the stage, it's not challenging, but it's very fun. Probably ranks as one of my favorite fights so far, up there with Launch Octopus and Magma Dragoon, and my personal favorite, Split Mushroom. Up next, I can manage someone a bit more difficult that time. Well, you know, I can try. Until then, this is Kevel, signing off. Ciao.